just had a lot of critical mistakes, and we've just played better. We've played our best football. We've won the turnover margin every game. That's 4 in a row. And we've won 4 games. And if you go back and look at the common denominator of our losses, and it's not just turnovers, it's the type of turnovers, it's where they are, it's going in to score, it's pick sixes, it's scoop scores, it's crazy stuff. But hey, that's football. And you know, all you can do is respond. That's what's so great about football. Is like life. It's exactly like life. That's why it's such a great teacher. You know, when you got 18 to 23-year-old young people that work really hard, and it's everybody, we work hard to get a result, and it doesn't go your way. And, you know, it's especially in today's world with all the noise and distractions, and you know, you can lose your focus, and you can splinter, you can point fingers, you can do whatever. It's really inspiring to see a group of young people stay together, and not only stay together, grow stronger, and just keep going, just keep going, just keep getting up. And it's not what happens, it's how you respond, and it's what happens. That's the way it is in life. You know, stuff happens, it doesn't always go the way, but you got to respond. And it's the same thing in football, and I think that's why football is such a great teacher. Because certainly we had some things not go the way we wanted, not the way we worked for them. But you got to make a decision. Are you gonna respond? You're gonna keep working. You're gonna keep showing up. You're gonna keep believing. You know, you're gonna continue to choose a good attitude, or you're gonna, you know, pout and give up and stay down. And you know, the leadership on this team. I mean, it's inspiring, man, to see these guys. I'm so happy for them. I mean, I really am. It's been fun to be a part of it. And, you know, wish we were in the championship game next week. We've been there a lot. I'm thankful that these seniors are all walking out of here with multiple championships. Wish we could have helped them get there this year, but this is a great learning opportunity for our young players to you know, learn from this year and apply the lessons and realize how small the margin for you know, error is when you're trying to, you know, be the type of program and team and have the type of season that we aspire to every year.
Real quickly, Khalil Barnes and other players have started outside. If anybody is prioritizing them, but we'll continue with Coach.
Coach Printing still's been a big part of your offense all season. Just 1 catch for 3 yards tonight. I think he was open on 1 play. Cade threw it high over him. But what did they do to defensively to contain him?
I see who the priority is around here. I love y'all too.
Hey, I got
Khalil
you a
Barnes.
question.
Khalil Barnes.
Love you guys too. You know, yeah, we missed him on the 1 high, and then we ran a little screen, kind of a little screen and go. And I need to see it on tape, but I feel like I think he might have been a little quick pulling the trigger there. I think if he'd just been a little more patient because the ball got tipped, I think Granny would have cleared him. But you know, we got to see it. There was a robber player sitting back there. I just didn't see it on tape. But yeah, just, you know, not as much opportunity tonight, but and a lot of it was just, you know, style of play and type of game it was.
Dabo, speaking of Khalil Barnes, Peyton had that scoop and score early where it seemed like some other guys were kind of standing still thinking the whistle would blow. Then on that interception right afterwards, it almost looked like, from my vantage point, he might have almost baited Rattler into throwing that. Like he was a little off.
Well, he did a great job. You know, we knew coming into this game there was going to be a lot of shots to the middle of the field. And, you know, so we worked really hard on our middle of the field coverage. In fact, told them I really thought they would take a shot the first series. I really had them prepped for the first play of the game. Like, listen, this is Max Pro or some type of boot, and they did boot and hit a nice play. But it was a pretty good little gainer, 15+ yards probably on the first play. But you know, I expected them to push that ball down the field, and so we really worked hard on you know, rallying to the ball and keeping that middle of the field. And that was just a great play. I mean, what a great play! He went and got it. He read it. That's just great preparation by that young man.
That's what I meant there. He seems like he has a really high football IQ.
Big time, big time, big time. He can play anywhere. This kid's a true freshman. He can play strong. He can play free. He can play nickel. That is not normal. Just so you know, that is very, very abnormal for a freshman to be able to do that. It's hard for a junior to be able to do that.
Coach, it looked like you had your punt safe team in there a couple of times. Were you surprised that Coach Beamer never tried to pull a fake punt tonight?
Well, he may have had it dialed up. I don't know, but we did play some safe punt and, you know, trying to just and play the call. You know, we talked a lot about coming to this game when we did go safe. Like we're playing the call. We're gonna play a defensive call here and really just be high alert. They've done a good job and beating the ball and all that stuff. So you know, we certainly wanted to win that part of the game. We didn't win it last year. In fact, that was the one thing I was really proud of our team is we had the exact same situation last year. We had a 9-point lead in the fourth quarter, and we didn't finish. We had a fumble punt return and a fumble kick return. We could have put that game away, and we gave up a couple of big play explosives, and we didn't do that tonight. You know, so we took away the big play explosives, and we I think, won the special teams. You know, between field goal, punt coverage, field position, you know, didn't give up any, turnovers or anything like that. We possessed the ball. We almost got one on them. That ball bobbled. I wish we could have come up with that one, but that was a huge difference. So it was good to see us finish, and not only finish, but to finish down here. They do a great job. They're fans, a tough environment. It's always hostile coming down here. It's hostile, but we found a way to win.
Coach, if Coach Spurrier were still the coach, would you have tried to punch in a touchdown there at the end?
Did you watch the Miami game? You know, probably the only way we could have lost at that point is, you hand it off, your ball pops. Have you seen our season on top of that? You know how many fumbles we've had going in the end zone this year?
Touche.
So I wish it wasn't in my mind, but that was in my mind. And, so we did the smart thing and the right thing because again, you fumble that ball, it's a scoop score. Now it's an onside kick. I mean, that's really the only way. So the smart thing to do is let's win the game. And, I wish Shipley could have scored. That would have been nice, but it was definitely the right thing to do.
Can you elaborate on the flu stuff in terms of, how that bug got started and how many people were out? And
Man, a lot. How did the flu get started? If I could tell you that, hell, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be living on some island with a coconut waking me up every morning. I can tell you how the flu started.
for the team
Come on,
specific.
Chapel. It just, somebody got sick, and then another guy got sick, another guy, I tried to avoid Pat Richards, I'd see him coming, I'd just go the other way. It's bad news every day, every single day. We've had bad news since last week. It's crazy. I mean, we've had staff out. Hunter Helms didn't practice all day. I hadn't seen Hunter Helms until today. I made him captain. I take that back. I saw him Monday. I made him captain on Monday. I did not see him again until today. We had to have separate vehicles come down here. Sick vans. Nick Eason was out sick. Thomas Austin out. He's in there getting IV. It's crazy. Shipley didn't practice until Thursday. He was sick. I didn't see him Monday or Tuesday. That's the first time I saw him was Wednesday. So it was a wild week. Bad news every single day. And then obviously, we've got a lot of guys that have just been, Ronan's and thumb and all that stuff we've been battling, but we found a way to patch them all up and get them through.
So the flu started making it around early in the week?
Yeah, it started, I think it started maybe Friday of last week, and then we said next thing you know, it was another guy or two Sunday, and then Monday we had a guy, and then it just kind of went, just kind of spread through some of these guys.
Speaking of Helms, for a backup quarterback to be voted captain by his teammates says a lot.
Yeah, well, I pick the captains every week. I do the captains every week, and then the team selects captains. We'll do that in a couple of weeks once we get to when we get into bowl prep. The team will vote on permanent captains, but I pick the captains each week. We do that as a staff, and but we picked Hunter captain on Monday, and he's coming home. He's from Columbia. He's an unbelievable leader. He's just a tremendous leader for us, and I know this was important to him, but I literally didn't see him from Monday. He did stretch on Monday night, and I didn't see him again until today. I've not seen that guy. And he won the toss. So he made a play for the Tigers. He made a great play winning the toss, and we were able to defer and kick off. set the tone with the first score.
I think you've won the toss in all 4 of those wins as well, and deferred
I'm not sure.
and lost a lot of tosses before that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Any questions for Coach virtually? Anybody else in the room?
Offensively, what wasn't working that you'd like to see better?
I don't know if it was things not working. I think we probably played a little conservative, you know, just as the game unfolded. You know, we didn't have a lot of time possession. I don't know what it was early. You know, obviously we had the pick six. We had to go back. Then we have the pick. I think our first was 3 and out, and then they went on that long drive and ended up scoring, converted a couple 4th downs. So we didn't have the ball a whole lot early, and I don't think we got good rhythm early. But you know, we did enough. You know, it wasn't a high-powered game. Their style of play too. They were you know, played mostly odd front on us tonight. That's something they've been doing really. They kind of went to a little bit more of that defense the last couple of games. Hadn't really seen much of that in the last couple of games of the season. They've kind of gone to that. Just I think trying to you know, minimize some big plays and make you have to put some drives together. And we put some drives together and it finished with some field goals. Missed a couple of plays, and then obviously had the 1 turnover, which was an opportunity to, you know, we'll watch the tape. You know, we again, I think, pretty conservative, but did what we need to do to win.